Hello, and welcome to another video story time with Joshi. Today we are going to be talking about when American Wrestlers, a band that I played in, went to Steve Albini's recording studio in 2016 and shot a music video there. So we'll go ahead and watch through the music video, and then I will talk about it a little bit. So here we go. I'm on.
Alright, everybody feeling good? Alright, just relax and keep going. And here we go. 3, 2, 1.
I never wasted time thinking about the government trying to make some sense of it all. Must be a story, roll myself a memory songs, a small town union hall. I better watch this market since it's loaded gun to see the chocolate cast away. Too many people, not enough people trying to get close to the set. I've given up, living like the sun. I've given up, tell me where you want to go. I've given up, living like the sun. I've given up, it's not hard. Another waste of time thinking about tomorrow, trying to make some sense of it all. Your precious daughter drinking lots of water, sleeping every shot of my nose. They don't believe in anything but sharp red, tripping through the glass of lead. Too many people, not enough people, talk like there's nothing to say. It's my sense of love, like I know, why give on, living like the sun. Why give on, tell me where you want to go. Why give on, living like the sun. Why give on, tell me where you want to go. 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 That's my heart. Take my time, don't bury me right. Yes, I make my mind, don't cut off my head. Take my time, don't bury me right. Let's make my mind, don't cut off my head. I tell somebody it's got my fucking head.
All right, so that was American Wrestlers Give Up. Shot and filmed at Electrical Audio in Chicago, which is Steve Albini's studio. And that was quite an experience. 8 years ago. A video by Weird Life Films. Yeah, so the story on this is American Wrestlers had tried to shoot this video 3 times. Actually, I think that was the 3rd time. 2 other times we tried to shoot the video. Both times in Chicago, I believe. with our friend Evan. Shout out Evan if you're watching this video. We shot 2 different types of videos for this, and our label Fat Possum Records didn't like any of them. So we were on tour with Sunflower Beam and the Lemon Twigs for like a 3 or 4 day little mini run. And it was like down in like Carolina or something. Like it was like Tennessee and Carolina. It was like the southeast. And I think we got a call maybe that night. I think we were in South Carolina or something. And I think we might have got a call that night that was like, you guys got to go to Chicago tomorrow. Be there as soon as possible. You guys are shooting a music video at Electrical Audio. We've got videographer coming there, a team, and that's pretty much what happened. We played the shows, and then I'm pretty sure we drove all night. I don't think I think we kind of, a few of us crashed in the van or whatever. I think we took turns, but I'm pretty sure we just drove there all night. I don't think any of us really slept. We might have got like an hour or 2 maybe at Evans. I can't remember exactly. I'm pretty sure we had to drive right there. So now I'm going to show you here some photos. So this was one of the first shows on the tour. This was at Nashville's Exit Inn. We opened up for Lemon Twigs and Sunflower Beam. There were a few shows on that tour. This in Greenville, South Carolina, so that you can tell we're definitely Durham, North Carolina. And then here is electrical audio stuff. So this is the Neotech board that is in Studio A. That's I believe it was custom made for Albini. Talks about it in a lot of articles. Yeah, Chicago company Neotech. So yeah, it was the same here. See some cool outboard gear over here. This studio, we didn't use it for anything. The film crew used it to shoot the plant head man, as the engineer or producer or whatever their storyline was. I'm not sure. Here's a little video. This place is freaking awesome.
Yeah, isn't it crazy? You guys should see the Studio B.
Oh yeah. All right, so that room right there is the famous floating floor drum room. As you can see, right around here is like grates. So the floor ends, and from here to the brick wall is like a metal grate that you can see down underneath this floor. This particular room has been used on the Foo Fighters documentary, where they recorded a different song in all these different places. The one episode they did in Chicago, they recorded in Electrical Audio, and Taylor, the drummer for Foo Fighters drum set, was set up in here. This is where most of the drums tracked at. That's where they like to track the drums. This is images of studio looking down from Studio B. That's like the Studio B live room. That's Ian, the bass player for American Wrestlers. This is inside Studio B, just like the insane amount of pedals they had there. So there's a lot of cool little artifacts inside Electrical Audio. Whether it be like Steve Albini writing a note to Kellogg's about frosted Pop-Tarts. This one says, this is a reply back from Kellogg's to Albini. He wrote about the Kellogg's frosted Pop-Tarts cherry toaster pastry in his experience, I guess. So, pretty funny. These are the famous Electrical Audio jumpsuits that Steve would always wear at the studio. There was a bunch of them all around. So I guess he would just probably wear street clothes in and then put one of these on. I imagine they were probably warm in the winter, but I can't imagine they were very comfortable to move around in. Is Gary and Bridget of American Wrestlers inside Studio B. You can see outside those windows there is looking down onto that room that we saw Ian. This is a really cool note from Fugazi. Thank you kindly, Fugazi. Pretty amazing. There's my vintage Ludwig kit set up in the floating floor room. As you can see, the grate's a little bit easier over here with these photos. That was the famous recording in progress sign that Albini, I guess, actually used, and it was used in the video as well. It's a really cool electrical audio, kind of like Tape Op Con 2004. I'm Steve Albini in a bear suit, and I use the E22's mic on literally every session. Pretty funny thing right there. Steve Albini in a bear suit. This was me with a Stone Cold Steve Austin mask on. Pretty creepy. That's the kit again with some studio lights on it. That was a tour that we had coming up. This is a really cool, like, what's really funny about this picture is I took this picture because of the Ramones dolls that I really liked. And then I've seen an interview where Steve Albini was talking about this tape machine thing down here and about how, like, it's super famous or super expensive. And I remember seeing the Ramones dolls on top of it in the interview that he's giving, and I was like, wow, those Ramones dolls I took a picture of, and I didn't even at the time know what the hell this thing was down here. This is a sketch of the video team. They're talking about what they're seeing here. Something it real last 2 months. Something is something I've spent some. Can't figure that out. It says American Wrestlers don't reveal space right away. See you finally reveal wide. Chorus 1 reveal Plant Man 106 reveal wide. So 4 long zooms from one band member to another. 3/4 long slow zoom from through band members. Land on Plant Man. Try to land zooms on specific hits and songs. So this is basically like their shoot list for that episode. That might be it. I wish I would have taken more photos at the studio, but I guess I didn't take as many as I thought I did. But yeah, so going back through this video again, point out a couple of cool things in here. So you can see us all in this live room. Besides me, I'm in like this little drum room over off to the side. The cool thing about the studio is there was a lot of gear there, and I think Gary might be singing straight on into a condenser mic, which is cool for a video, but it's kind of funny whenever you think about it, because that won't actually work in real life. So basically we had the run of the studio here. We walked in, there was a studio engineer there that was basically just there to hang out and make sure we didn't fuck any shit up. We walked around, we looked at everything. We were open to be able to use any and all equipment that we wanted to use for the video. So before I decided on my kit, I went downstairs and I looked at all the other kits, and I didn't even see anything that really popped out at me. There was like an old vintage, like probably like 1920s, like World War II or something, drum kit that would have been pretty cool. I just feel like it didn't fit the vibe of the video. I didn't want to bring it out. I feel like most of the other kits weren't as cool as mine, and I think that having your own drum set and your music video is cool because, 8 years later now I can look at it and I could say, oh yeah, actually that drum kit's in the back there right behind me. So still got it, still use it, still my favorite kit probably. And it's internalized for me in a music video. So I think Ian's playing a PV T40 or something like that. That was the studio's. He played like a Fender P bass or something. This is the Plant Man. We didn't even know that this existed. Straight up, like we shot this whole video and we had no idea that this Plant Man was going to be what they were doing until the very end. Almost, we were about to leave for the day and they were shooting these scenes, and it was just like some actor that came in and they had like retrofitted this weird plant thing to like fit on his head, and it looked flush and everything. It was weird, but yeah, we didn't know about the concept of this or anything. I think the label had just basically told the videographers like, hey, we need a video for this, just find a good story and just roll with it. And I guess out of the other two previous videos, I'm guessing that that Fat Possum liked this one. So I think I shot probably 3 or 4 runs through the song. Most of them were all shot this way on me, so you could see they're shooting kind of like behind me right now looking in, and I'm in the back corner of this room and it opens up bigger. Looks like Bridget is playing some weird little tiny keyboard. I'm not even sure what it is. Might be like a little Casio or something strange. And it's sitting on top of a pillow that looks like it's on top of another piano or something. So I'm pretty sure Gary's playing a studio computer, Gary's playing a studio guitar as well. So I'm pretty sure that I'm the only one that used any of my own stuff. But that was just me. I wanted to use my own stuff. I didn't mind tearing it out of the band one more time, setting it up, breaking it back down. But yeah, this one was quite a crazy experience, having to drive overnight to oh, you're going to Steve Albini's studio to shoot a music video. Like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. Steve Albini never showed up. He wasn't there. It was his day off. It was like a Sunday or Monday or something, so he wasn't there. There was nobody there. It was really dead. But it was really cool. We got to hang out. We walked around. We kicked it. Like I said, saw all the cool memorabilia that was around. The letters from different people. I also recently saw that Gary, the lead singer of American Wrestlers, posted something on Instagram and it was a photo that he had did at Electrical Audio, a little sticky note that said American Wrestlers. It actually says American Wrestlers, but yeah, so he said, someone just took this pic at Electrical Audio very recently. A doodle I did still hanging up since AW shot a video there years ago. Hopefully it made Steve Albini smile at least once. It's pretty cool to see that something like that's still there. So like, you know, something that we kind of left in the studio is still kind of hanging around, which makes it pretty cool experience overall. I wonder if I can find the other video of there's another Give Up video. Ah, here it is. Here's one. This is take 2, I believe, of this video. Shot inside a random practice space, some band's random practice space in Chicago. I think it was like our friend Evan's friends or something. We're all playing our gear here. Besides me, I'm not playing my drums. Completely opposite from the last video. So you see Bridget, she's playing a micro Korg over here. She actually played that on stage. Gary's playing his white Fender that he played, and Ian's playing his Seafoam green bass. And I'm trying to remember the first version of this video. I don't recall, but I do know that there were a few failed attempts before Fat Possum sent in their people, and we're like, okay, we're taking over here. So Evan Waddles, my man Evan, he was the director of this. I can't even remember when we shot this one. I think we were here in Chicago for Audio Tree maybe, or maybe we were on tour here or something, but we just like busted this out in, you know, a couple hours basically before gig or whatever. I remember we shot it at this band's practice space. We walked around Wicker Park, which you can see in the background here. And then we went to some park on the south side, which is where you see there Gary hooked up, bleeding from that TV or whatever's going on there. That was a funny scene of me and Gary like arguing. And me wearing a Modest Mouse shirt. Gary's wearing like I don't know, like a Tiger's like onesie or something, looks like. The one of let's see that graphic right there, the graffiti wall that just went by. There's probably the most popular American wrestler photo of us that Evan shot. You can see me getting something poured over my head there, and it didn't even really make much of the shot. Let me go back and show you this. See Gary in this garage with like all these hanging feet and stuff. There's a lot of weird stuff going on in the background of this one. There's Evan right there, the director. Look, okay, so this is in the back of Evan. This is like in Evan's backyard. You can see me standing here, and Ian, tall ass Ian, dumping like a bucket of water or something over my head for some shot that I guess that's as much as it ever got used. Let's see. Is the third video in existence somewhere? I don't think so. I think that's about it. So yeah, that is American Wrestlers Give Up, the story on how we recorded that song at Steve Albini's studio. Thank you so much for watching the video, and if you like the video, please like and subscribe for more. There's going to be more stories about my adventures coming up soon, so thank you so much for checking it out. Have a good day. See you later.